Ever get that feeling like you've kind of seen it all, like you've got a place figured out, especially with somewhere as massive and talked about as India? I mean, the Taj Mahal, the Ganges, the craziness of Mumbai, those were all amazing. But
You start to wonder if there's more, right? What's beyond those iconic spots?
exactly, like a whole secret side of India just waiting to be discovered. And that's exactly what we're diving into today, uncovering the hidden gems of India, all those incredible places and experiences most people don't even know exist.
And to do that, we've been digging through some really interesting material. This time, it's excerpts from a document simply titled Podcast Topic, Hidden Gems of India.pdf.
Catchy, right?
Yeah, super descriptive. But hey, the content inside is what really counts. It's packed with fascinating details about those lesser-known spots, the unique cultures and traditions that really give India its depth. So think of this as your shortcut to becoming an India expert, ready to impress your friends with all the cool stuff you know. Absolutely. It's like having a secret guidebook, packed with tips on where to go and what to experience for a truly authentic taste of India, off the beaten path.
Okay, so let's start unpacking this treasure trove. Where do we even begin with a country as diverse and massive as India?
Well, a good starting point is to think about those places that offer a totally different flavor of India. Places that are off the typical tourist trail, those offbeat destinations that give you a more intimate glimpse into the real India.
And thankfully, our source material gives us some amazing examples. First up is Mullinan in Meghalaya. Now, I have to admit, this one wasn't even on my radar before, but it's known as the cleanest village in Asia. Now, that definitely piques my interest.
Oh, for sure. It's not just about the title itself, though. It's more about the community and their values. They have this strong sense of responsibility, a real respect for their environment, and it shows. And beyond just being clean, the area itself is gorgeous. Think stunning waterfalls and lush greenery.
Ah, so peaceful. I can practically hear the water cascading. And then there's the mention of a living root bridge. Now, that sounds like something out of a movie. What exactly is a living root bridge?
Imagine this, a bridge made entirely out of the roots of a tree. It's these massive aerial roots from rubber fig trees, and over generations, the villagers have trained them to grow and intertwine, forming sturdy bridges across rivers and streams.
Wow. That's incredible. So they're not built, they're actually grown. That's a level of connection with nature that's just mind-blowing. And to think these bridges can last for centuries, it really speaks to the long-term vision of these communities.
Exactly. And it makes you think, right, what kind of everyday practices, what kind of community spirit allows a place like Mullinan to exist? It's fascinating.
And it really is. Okay, moving on. Our source material also highlights Zero Valley in Arunachal Pradesh. Now, this sounds like a completely different kind of charm.
Oh, absolutely. Zero Valley is the home of the Apatani tribe, known for their unique culture and traditions. And get this, one of the big draws for travelers is the annual music festival held there.
So it's a place where ancient culture meets modern music. I love that. It's like a bridge between the past and present, making those traditions accessible in a really cool way.
It's a great way to experience the local culture in a new light. And that's what's so special about these less explored destinations. It's not just about seeing new sights, it's about experiencing different ways of life. Speaking of unique experiences, our source material also mentions Dhanushkodi in Tamil Nadu. This one has a bit of a haunting past, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was a town completely destroyed by a cyclone back in 1964. It's described as having this mystical atmosphere with ruins and endless beaches. It's almost like stepping back in time or into a forgotten world.
It's a powerful reminder of the force of nature, isn't it? And how history can leave its mark on a landscape. There's something really intriguing about places like this, places reclaimed by nature.
It makes you contemplate the power of time and the resilience of the natural world. So from a pristine village to a vibrant valley and evocative ruins, these offbeat destinations showcase the incredible range of experiences that India holds beyond the usual tourist spots. It really makes you realize how much more there is to discover.
Absolutely. So much more than just the postcard images, right?
Exactly. Okay, we've gotten a taste of some amazing locations. Now let's shift gears a bit and delve into the hidden cultural treasures mentioned in our source material. This is where we can really get into the heart and soul of India.
And what's so fascinating about these cultural treasures is that they often represent centuries of history, unique adaptations to the environment and social norms. They're like living stories passed down through generations. Take, for example, the Bhimbetka rock shelters in Madhya Pradesh.
Oh, those are incredible. Just the fact that they contain prehistoric cave paintings dating back 30,000 years is Mind-blowing. It's like a direct link to the earliest humans who inhabited this part of the world.
Exactly. These paintings offer a window into their lives, their beliefs, their artistic expression. It's amazing to think that these works of art have survived for so long, telling stories from a time way before written history. And if you think about it in the context of human history, sites like Bhimbetka push back the timeline of artistic expression much further than previously thought.
It's humbling, right? To think about the hands that created those paintings, the stories they were trying to tell, it really connects you to the vastness of time and the continuity of human creativity. Now, our source material also mentions the Parsi cafes of Mumbai. These old-world Irani cafes are described as a cultural treasure. I've heard about them, but what makes them so special?
These cafes have such a rich history. Many were established in the 19th and early 20th centuries by Zoroastrian immigrants from Persia, the Parsis. They became important community hubs, offering affordable food and a welcoming atmosphere for people from all walks of life. And what's amazing is how many of them have maintained that original charm, even as Mumbai has transformed around them.
It's like stepping back in time, isn't it? And they're famous for their bun maska and Irani chai. It sounds like the perfect combination of comfort and tradition.
Exactly. They represent a culinary tradition and a social history that's woven into the fabric of Mumbai. It's about more than just the food. It's about preserving a way of life.
It's so important to celebrate these living pieces of history, these cultural anchors, in a rapidly changing world.
Yeah.
And speaking of unique traditions, the last cultural gem mentioned is truly fascinating. The village of Kongthon in Meghalaya. It's known as the Whistling Village because people there have whistling tunes as names.
It's incredible, isn't it? Instead of calling each other by names, they use distinct melodies to identify each other. It's a unique communication system believed to have evolved as a way to communicate across the hills and valleys of the region.
That's amazing. Can you imagine a whole village communicating through these melodic calls? It completely changes our idea of identity and communication.
It makes you wonder about all the different ways humans have developed to communicate and adapt to their environments. And it also raises questions about how such unique traditions can be preserved in our increasingly interconnected world.
It's a delicate balance, isn't it? Preserving tradition while embracing progress. So from ancient cave paintings to vibrant cafes and melodic names, these cultural treasures highlight the depth and diversity of India's heritage. It's a reminder that there are so many layers to explore beyond the surface.
Absolutely. Okay, ready for one more deep dive? Our source material also highlights some unique festivals and rituals that are worth exploring. After all, India is known for its vibrant celebrations and spiritual traditions.
I'm always fascinated by how different cultures express their beliefs and values through festivals and rituals. It's such a powerful window into their worldview. So what kind of unique experiences are we talking about here?
Well, our source material mentions the Theyam ritual of Kerala, for instance. It's a traditional form of worship where performers enter a trance state and embody the deities they represent.
Wow, that sounds intense. It's more than just a performance. It's a spiritual experience.
Yeah.
And it must be incredible to witness firsthand.
Exactly. These rituals are deeply rooted in local folklore and beliefs. The trance state is seen as a way to connect with the divine, to bridge the gap between the human and the spiritual.
It offers a glimpse into a whole other dimension of Indian culture, doesn't it? Now, another festival mentioned is the Hornbill Festival in Nagaland, described as a grand celebration of the indigenous tribes of the region. That sounds like quite a gathering.
Oh, it's spectacular. Nagaland is home to many different tribes, each with its own distinct culture and traditions. And the Hornbill Festival brings them all together to showcase their music, dance, crafts, and food. It's a celebration of their heritage.
So it's not just a tourist attraction. It's a vital way for the local communities to preserve their cultural identity and share it with the world.
Exactly. It strengthens their sense of community and ensures those traditions are passed down to future generations. Now, our source material also mentions the Bani Grassland Festival in Gujarat, another gathering where tribal communities come together to showcase their heritage.
It seems like a common thread, doesn't it? These festivals act as a platform to celebrate and preserve unique cultural identities, especially in regions with diverse indigenous populations.
Absolutely. And what's unique about the Bani Grassland region is its specific environment, its ecology. So the festival likely reflects traditions and ways of life that are deeply intertwined with that particular landscape.
It's a reminder that culture is shaped by the environment, isn't it? And that these festivals aren't just celebrations, they're expressions of a community's relationship with its surroundings.
Absolutely. So while these festivals and rituals might not be as well known as some of the larger national celebrations in India, they're essential for understanding the richness and complexity of the country's cultural tapestry. They offer a glimpse into the beliefs, the practices, the social structures of communities that are often overlooked.
They remind us that India's cultural landscape isn't a single entity, but a vibrant mosaic composed of countless unique traditions and perspectives. It's amazing, isn't it? We've journeyed across India without even leaving our seats, uncovering all these incredible hidden gems.
It really is. And as our source material aptly puts it, we've just barely scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore, to learn, to experience in India beyond what's typically highlighted.
And that's where you, our listeners, come in. Maybe you've experienced some of these hidden gems firsthand, or perhaps you know of other amazing places, traditions, or stories that we haven't even touched on. We'd love to hear about your own discoveries and insights.
Share your stories with us. You can connect with us mention a generic platform like a website or social media using a placeholder like our online platform, and let's keep this conversation going.
Because that's what this deep dive is all about, isn't it? It's about sparking curiosity, opening our minds to the vastness of knowledge and experience that's out there. It's about encouraging us to look beyond the familiar and to appreciate the incredible diversity that India and indeed the world has to offer.
So as you go about your day, just think about this. What other wonders are hidden in plain sight? What captivating stories, what cultural treasures are waiting to be discovered just beyond our usual awareness? It's a thought that fuels my own sense of exploration, and I hope it does the same for you.
It certainly does for me. And who knows, maybe our next deep dive will uncover even more hidden gems inspired by your own experiences and insights. Keep exploring, keep learning, and most importantly, keep sharing your discoveries with the world.